Hello learners, I hope you're doing well. I am doing well also. Today we are proceeding with our revision with supply. Remember we touched some parts like demand and movement along demand curve. Now we are tackling with supply. Let's proceed. Supply. What do you understand by supply? What is supply? Who supplies goods? Like the producer. And you know how goods are being processed, like they are extracted from the natural factors, like gold is extracted. Then some are mixed and some are made goods. If the final product is made handmade by the supplier or the producer, if it is made, it will be supplied for people to buy. Okay, let's see the definition of supply. Supply is defined as quantity that suppliers are willing and are able to take to the market at a given price over a given period of time. Now, this means that suppliers, those who make goods, they are willing to take their goods to the market. Market, like, you know, the market where people buy goods and sell goods. Uh, the suppliers take to the market for they can sell, and they even give price. The suppliers price. If you have a shop, you will price the good, you'll give the price so people can and sell it to the people. Or you will, if you have if you're the supplier, you make goods, you will give these goods. After, you will first price them and take them to the market to be sold at a given price or over a given period of time. There are factors that influence supply of a product. These factors, what are factors that influence supply of products? What makes goods to be made and supplied to the market, to be taken to the markets? The price of the product. If you are the one who is making the goods, will you put the price low? You will only get loss if you put the price low, because you will have to transport the goods. You'll have to. This will cost you through transporting, through extracting the goods. You know the process of making goods, and you are pricing the goods at a low price. You will be occurring losses. So, for a supplier to supply goods, he will price at a high price. He will give the price at high so as to make profit. The price of a product, the higher the price, the higher the supply. If the You remember, sometimes there are some goods, if the demand is low, people are not buying these goods. The supplier, some suppliers purposely sell few goods. When the goods are out of stock, they will remove these goods to be sold from their warehouse and sell to the people at a high price. They will just wait for people to sell goods until they finish so they can remove their goods and sell them at a high price. That's why they use brain and try to price. They avoid the low price. The cost of production. Yes, Yes, the cost of production. What is production? Like, if the cost of production is high, there are highly chances the price will be high. Like, cost of production, the extraction cost is high. If you want to sell gold and you want to extract gold fast, if the process of extraction was very high, this will lead to the gold to be valued highly. An increase in cost of production leads to reduction in supply of goods, while decrease in cost of production to increase in supply of goods. Yes, the cost of production determines the supply of goods. Like, if you want raw materials to produce goods and the cost of the raw materials are high, you'll not be able to supply more goods to the market. If the raw material is at a low price to make a finish, raw material like cotton, let's assume you're making clothes out of cotton. The cost of the cotton determines how you will supply. If the cost of production will be high, this will lead to less supply. Level of technology. An improvement of level of technology leads to the reduction in cost of production in increase in supply. You see, if the level of technology is high, the production of goods will be high. There will be more goods produced through technology. You see, machine will ease the work of production, and even the workers will not have to waste their time. These machines, like there are some machines that they do. Have you ever seen these industries that are making these bottles like soda? They 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 have some machines that put on the bottle tops of these bottles. They fill in the tops. These machines are easing the work. This leads to quick work and more production of goods. Government policy. Yes, the government policy. If the government policy it determines the tax, it controls the price. An increase in tax of it leads to production and supply. Pardon. If the tax increase, if the government imposes high tax to this business, it will not run effectively. Why? Because the business has to do with production. The government will tax this person, the business person. The business person will have no money left to carry out production of goods effectively. Will he pay the tax or make more goods? He will be getting losses through tax, hence reducing the production of goods. Available inputs. Yes, inputs determine the supply. How does input determine supply? Like cotton. If the cotton availability of is cotton wool is a raw material or an input. Another name of raw material is an input, okay? If the input is available, it will lead to more supply of goods. Like cotton is used to make clothes. If I'm selling clothes, if there are more cotton wools, I will be making more supplying. I will be supplying more clothes. What if the cotton wool is not there? It is limited. It will lead to limited supply. It will lead to limited or less supply of goods. We said the term limited means little, or it will not, it will be but not that much supply. Few expectation of price changes. Where producers expect the price of good to increase in future, they may decide to restrict supply until that when the price goes up. You see, these people, like these wholesalers, or mostly they are retailers, do that. They wait for the price to arise. If the price does not arise, they keep the goods within themselves. If they keep goods within themselves, they will not sell. They will not supply these goods. If the price is high, they will supply these goods. So the price, the future price, if it is high, they will they will they will wait for this price to arise for them to supply these goods. Natural factors. Yes, natural factor determines if there will be supply of goods or no. Like bad weather, like drought and floods, leads to poor harvests, hence low supply of agricultural products. Yes, this natural factor determines how you will be making yields in agricultural sectors. If there will be high amount of rainfall, will lead to high supply of these goods. What if when there will be drought? This will lead to less supply of goods. There will be lower yields. That's why there will be less supply of goods. Learner, we have reached to the end of the lesson. I hope you are understanding. We shall continue with our studies. Please like, subscribe and share to my channel. We shall be making more videos. Please keep in touch with us. God bless you. Have a nice day.